Hello. I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmond's Donders.
Welcome to Desmond's Donders. This week we're at Craig Haulkie quarry just outside Tomintoul, and today we have the photo diary. Diary, 29th of July 2021. Another week of overtime for Lindsay, so I'm away until Saturday on my own when Lindsay joins me. I set out for one spot and then, as it was busy, I headed for Craig Haulkie quarry. I was on my own to start with, but was soon joined by another van parked close by. I have the antenna set up and settled in for a cup of tea. It's raining steadily and I watch the world go by. Later it eases and I manage a few shots of a Roe Deer. I've not mentioned the drone because currently the batteries are charging. Yes, I forgot to do it at home. It's a good job I set up the system in the van. Because of the deer, I have the trail camera out and set to catch it if it returns. It's time to make some supper and settle in for the evening. Reading and music are on the cards. (30th of July 2021). Well, the weather is not so good, but it is what I have to play with. The road is quite noisy, with traffic speeding past, but more about that later. I played on the radio, but the conditions are also not good. Mostly European stations, no UK or DX. I decided that it was time to fly as there was no rain. I checked around the quarry and the viewpoint, and then flew over the river and around the ruined buildings. Hopefully it will be better over the weekend. I went out and shot some video, and this is where I returned to the traffic. After shooting, I left the camera in front of Desmond. I quickly noticed that the traffic was slowing down as it passed. They obviously thought it was a speed camera or had a guilty conscience. It began to rain, so I had to bring everything in, but it did make me laugh. The weather improved again, but I decided to stay put and read my book. I have commercial radio on for some background noise. Later in the evening it rains heavily, and just before bedtime the power goes off. The usual issue, soon reset, but I'll have another look tomorrow. (31st of July 2021). Up and at the investigation. I've had everything apart, resoldered and replaced, but the problem still exists, so I do not think I will find it today. And I did find nothing. It's a known issue, but nobody is saying what the solution is, just how to reset it. So it's time for breakfast. Today I intend to spend as yesterday. Besides, it is cold and wet, so I will stay inside where it is warm and dry. I was on the radio bands, but mostly noisy. No iota heard, but plenty of other contest stations. I listened to commercial radio and read again. There is not a lot going on outside in the way of birds or wildlife. Lindsay arrives we catch up and chill. The weather is not getting any better, although the sun did make a brief appearance for a few minutes. We were visited by a Cairngorm park ranger who was up from Cambridgeshire for a work placement. So much for the national park generating local employment. He was there to hand out information on facilities in the Cairngorm National Park. We quickly found a mistake in the map, but not a bad idea. After eating, we settled down for a music and reading evening, before it was time for bed. August 2021. A new summer month, but the sun seems to have gone off on holiday. We have breakfast and head off to the viewpoint. The weather holds off long enough and we grab video and photos. The camera was fine with the viewpoint. The drone could not handle it, and neither can my head. We looked around the quarry but did not check the cache, as we already have discovered this one. More people were arriving, but I was okay with that. We still headed back to the van. Lindsay walked on down to the well and came back fuming. Drivers are not behaving, and one nearly took Lindsay out. We had a cuppa and Lindsay went down to Tomintoul for lunch. She brought back warm paninis and they were lovely. We had another cuppa and it was time to head for home. We came back via a possible park up. Wildlife: rabbit, roe deer, white-tailed bumblebee, cranefly, autumnal rustic moth. Birds: wood pigeon, carrion crow, swallow, goldfinch, house martin, blackbird, grey heron, jackdaw, blue-tit, black-headed gull, buzzard, pheasant, rook, herring gull, wren. Thank you for watching Desmond's Dongers. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.